Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve. Today is pretty cool. I say that every time, but I super mean it this time, if that makes sense. Yesterday I was on a roll. I did so many cool things by the knowledge I've gained from people smarter than me, but today this is my most mad lad thing I have ever done. And I promise I'm not actually hyping it up too much. I think it's been on my list for a long time. I've talked about it. And so hopefully, as I'm vamping here, you can maybe figure out what's going on and what I've done. I'm just gonna walk. Just gonna keep going. Gonna do a hippity hoppity. Woo! Alright. Yeah, where are we at now? This is weird. Whoa, what is that? That's a whole goddamn town, which obviously I've talked about. Oh no! Okay, well there was a hole in my collision. Okay, let's try that again. Let's run that back. Damn. So basically, the Blender plugin, I was able to grab the... I basically loaded in the Firelink Shrine Graveyard section, which is kind of its whole own map piece. It's really cool. Oh, this is bad. Wow, okay. That's going up on Pornhub. We're just not going to talk about that. You know? We're just not going to talk about that. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'll edit that out. That was funny. That happens every once in a while when... This is why this game is my favorite of all time. Because no matter how powerful you are... This is like a new game +1 end game character with like a +7 flask and an absolute shitload of health. And I still got absolutely got by them. I love that. Yeah, but I loaded the Firelink Shrine Graveyard, and then I duplicated it 7 times, I think? 7 or 8 times. Rotating, orienting, deleting an old collision. Fun fact, you know how it activates the death camera, and then you die from dropping off something or whatever? That's actually activated by a collision. And there's 2 separate ones. There's one for the actual death of the character, and then the other one is the actual camera, where, you know, it kind of like goes out. Oh, baby, there you go. I need to fix the actual, like, collision. I've been pretty lucky to make it all the way through it without falling through the world, so we're gonna see how successful I am at that. It's kind of like playing Minesweeper. I mean, I thought I had made a pretty good collision here. All thanks to the Blender plugin, by the way. I didn't really do any of the work. I just kind of loaded them in, you know? Alright. Surprisingly, this Firelink Shrine, like, graveyard bullshit, it actually worked better than I thought it would. Like, it actually... Yoink. It looks like, yeah, it's kind of like the Ringed City kind of thing. Like where there was an earthquake or something. And they're all piling on top of each other. It's super fucking cool, dude. Okay, we're making our decline here. Let's go over here. Oh shit, my ass. Oh, okay, whew. Alright, we're good. I thought we were fucked, but we were good. I think this is how I went the last time. Ooh. Maybe. I wish I had like a cat ring. Ooh, hell yeah, dog. Look at this. Look at this collision. I made this whole neighborhood, this little other burg. I made the collision for it. So you actually can like get on this little geometry. Oh, we made it. We made it. We even have the road. Pretty cool. And that leads up to, you know, nothing. We can see some floating stairs. And so yeah, this was a proof of concept of sort of, can I get down here? Can I make a walkable pathway to get down to the other burg, which has been, you know, sort of down here from Firelink Shrine for a long time. It just, you know, it's never been visitable, right? And even a really low poly door. The dynamic shadows are working really well, actually. Like, these meshes are obviously terrible. Like, really fucking terrible. My idea is either I can fix all of them to make them, like, full meshes, and then I just have to retexture every single exterior because they're all pretty low texture quality. Or I basically just use it as a framework and then copy in actual meshes from like Undead Burg and Lower Undead Burg. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do, because I think it makes a lot more sense. And I'll basically just craft the whole town in DS Map Studio, and then I'll slowly in Blender make a giant collision for it so you can actually traverse it. I actually have a modder in my Discord. I think they're pretty new to Souls modding, perhaps. I think, because yeah, they're learning like DS Map Studio and all this stuff, but ridiculous speed at which they're picking it up. Like, they're crafting an actual like pathway from the graveyard in the catacomb like entrance, I think, and it looks so much better than what I did. Mine was just a proof of concept of like, is this possible? And I ended up doing it in I think like 30 minutes to an hour, making this traversable, and then that whole pathway with the Firelink Shrine graveyard duplicated. It didn't take that long, like, at all. So I thought that was really really funny. Big fan. I love seeing this stuff up close because I've obviously hovered here in DS Map Studio, but being able to actually see it with your character, it's super funny to see that they placed this absolutely low-res bush and whatnot all the way away where no one would have noticed this bush, right? Like, if it wasn't here. So they definitely did more work to this distant town than I think they actually needed to. But I think it's genuinely pretty funny. I don't know, there's something about this town that is endlessly funny and fascinating to me, because there are designers who spent probably a good amount of time making this distant town just so you could see it from Firelink Shrine. And we have to remember, they made it at a time when 720p was the target resolution. So this whole structure was mostly just going to be an absolute barely visible blur beyond depth of field and 720p. That's crazy. And so hats off to them, because I actually think this is just super fucking cool. I think someone, like, obviously I don't know how many developers were involved with making this distant town, but I feel like they popped the fuck off. They were like, you know what? We don't need to go this hard, but we're going to make a road. We're going to make all these buildings and wood and bushes and tree, you know, the little door. And then this, they actually put some, seemingly the most geometry into this, like, community well kind of thing. And then the beautiful thing is the actual Great Hollow that I loaded into Firelink Shrine is visible from here as well, because we're still technically in the Firelink Shrine map. That's what I've loaded all of this into, which makes sense, of course, because that's where the Burg was. I'm probably going to open it up to the community. Well, not probably, I definitely am, to naming this town. Because, of course, I can do a little message where it'll pop up and say what the name of the town is. So I've heard some like the Deadest Burg, the Lowest Undead Burg. Let me know in the comments if you have any cool, funny names. Not necessarily funny names, I guess, because I obviously want it to feel like it belongs in the game, right? I don't want it to be like Metal AF Town. Like, no, that sucks. Like, this mod's going to be played by people that, I don't know. I definitely want it to feel like an actual town that will have mobs in it, and it'll have loot. And my idea is that because it's obviously visitable early on with the way that we're doing it, I think that, yeah, it probably shouldn't have any, like, insane loot, I wouldn't think. Maybe your normal, like, lost souls of soldiers and whatnot, and maybe something special, but nothing game-breaking. That I won't do. And I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool little thing. I was thinking about saving this other stuff for another video, but you know what? I got a little bit extra time. I've only recorded for 11 minutes, and you know, for a FromSoft video, that's nothing. So here we are in Undead Burg. Couple things. I have enhanced the Hellkite Bridge skip, which was my last video. If you haven't watched it, it's pretty cash money. And where I added a doorway here to run into the other side of the bridge. Still got some texture issues, gotta look into that. And you know, we got a couple hollows up here. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Alright, it's gonna do the classic technique, go right around. Yoink. And yoink. You're done. They kind of fall right through. So I don't know how to... I'm assuming that might be the other collision, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure out why the enemies fall through when they die. They like go inactive or something? I don't know. But yeah, so I edited this collision, so now you can actually land on the house and you don't go through this half of it, and now it correctly blocks you this way. And one of my favorite changes in the entire mod, which is probably going to sound weird since there's so many things in this mod by this point, but this one I really love. Hey, what's up, homie? How's it going? Oh, that was close. I wonder, I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm wondering if in the comments, when you see this, let me know if you know what I did without me saying it. I'll spoil it in like 10 seconds, but... Just run up and down. Pretty cool. Ooh, we got a little bit of frame drops there. Interesting. So hopefully I'll see a ton of people in the comments yelling that, oh my god, this door finally opens the correct way. I mean, technically the other way would be for it to open this, like, outward. That's an option, admittedly. But I have tested it on a new character. And yeah, when you open it, whoop, it'll open this way, and you're good to go. Easy peasy. No more having that fucking door blocking as you're trying to use this shortcut. It's so weird to me. Where I'm like, okay, well that's, you know, it's one of those things where you wonder if that actually was like their intention. Because you're kind of like, what? You're kind of just blocking shit. But then, you know, it does add difficulty, I guess. Where every time I was like, god damn it, am I going to fucking fall? Maybe. But I always found that really interesting. So, fix that. That's been on my list for a long time. But the Blender plugin has made it like 5 billion times easier to mess with that. Yeah, that foliage does not look... It is moving, though. So that's nice. I'm always really bad about this skip. Can I get this skip? Oh my god, I actually did it. I think that's the first time I've ever hopped over to this other side. But that's my idea for these sort of skips. Because I had some people on Twitter be like, well, only like 1 or 2 people. They were like, well, yeah, but doesn't the ladder just do that? And I'm like, well, yeah. Oh shit. It looks like oh, fuck. This is actually from a mesh I was editing, and I guess I saved part of it. Oh, fuck. Well, okay. Well, okay, I was working on this door. I removed most of the boards. Interesting. I'll have to get back to that. But if you can tell, I don't know why there's this weird black thing that, like, keeps popping up in front of it. I'm not sure if that's, like, shadows or ambient occlusion. That's the weirdest, creepiest fucking thing. It's like... opens for just a second. What the fuck? That is the creepiest... What is that? Well, anyway... That is so weird. Anyway, you can notice there's an actual door back there, which is really fucking cool. And I should be able to make that interactable. Ooh. Okay, well that doesn't look great, but, you know. We'll get to that later. The classic Vati video. We'll get to that later, don't worry. God, that texture looks like shit. But yeah, so quick little look. Nothing too crazy. Just you know, cool shit. Just doing cool shit. That's the goal. So if you enjoyed this video, a like on the video is very helpful. Gets it sent out to more FromSoft servers, and we grow the community a little bit more. And I think that's pretty cash money. We have had so many people join the Discord, which link in the description. And we hang out, we have fun. Ooh, I might add like candlelight here. Oh, I think I'll do that. And yeah, we hang out. We have a mod help channel, so you can get started with modding and add questions or ask questions. Because that's how I learned, is just asking a bunch of questions. And I was like, I don't know anything. And over time, well, you end up knowing some more stuff. So, you know. And on the server, we have like the creator of the DS2 lighting engine. We have Grim, who made the Blender plugin. We have Illusory Wall. We have ridiculous people that I'm like, what? How the hell? We also have Magpie. Just before I started recording this video, the legend Magpie has joined the server. And so they'll be hanging out. So we have a bunch of just really cool people. And Zormak, McFizzin, who did the logo for Dark Souls Re-Remastered. And, you know, we're all kind of learning modding. And it's so cool. It's so fulfilling, honestly, to have a server where people can join and, like, start sharing ideas. Yeah, so share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the other Burg, if you have a name for it, and then keep letting me know if you have any other like areas in the game that you thought should be traversable, that were clearly visible. That'd be really cool. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.